Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Veterans Day. You know what that means?
Happy Veterans Day. We are honoring our veterans. Happy Veterans Day to you.
That's right. Everybody that's a veteran, we want to say thank you for everything you've done in your lifetime and all the people that are serving now. This is Veterans Day, and you know what that means? The banks are closed.
Oh, is that where you were going with that? The banks
my
are
wife's off today because the banks are closed. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Okay. She's probably watching the show, so don't let me do anything stupid.
Oh, you have to behave? Oh, jeez.
All right, we got a great show lined up, some fun stuff, and we're going to check the weather first. Then we're going to find out a lot of stuff that's on the show today.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. It's time now for the Grand Strand Humane Society, always bringing an adorable pet on the show, and you brought someone very special with you today.
He is very special. His name is Braveheart. As you can see, he's a black German Shepherd. However, when we received Braveheart, there had been a case of neglect. He didn't have any hair at all, so we weren't sure what color he would be. And he was infected from his head to the tip of his tail. So it's taken 6 months for the infection to go away. And
this is him when he arrived, right?
Yes, that is him when he arrived. Can you see a big difference?
Yes, a big difference. And now he's healthy and happy and ready for a home?
Now he's healthy, happy, ready for a foster home. He's going to have surgery due to the infection on both hips. They both have to be replaced. So we're going to have a fundraiser for him on November 22nd and November 23rd. On November 22nd, it's from 11 to 4, and November 23rd, which is Sunday, it's from 1 to 4. And we need to raise $7,000 so that he can have a happy, healthy life.
Yeah, well, he's come so far, so
he's come so far. We cannot stop now.
Oh, well, check it out. Come out and support Braveheart, such a sweet dog, November 22nd and 23rd, right there at the Humane Society.
Right there.
All right. We've got more coming up in just a moment. Stick with us. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live on this Veterans Day. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day.
Yes.
Veterans, kick back,
Can we
relax,
get a shot of the flag?
Enjoy.
Let's shot of the flag.
Some places, you know, give out free food and stuff like that for Veterans Day.
They do for Veterans Day. Yeah. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the flag, Veterans Day. All right, let's find out about it today. Ready?
Ready.
Tuesday, November 11th, and of course, this is Veterans Day, and it's also Keep on Your Toes Day.
Okay.
All right. Birthdays today, let's go back to 1962. Demi Moore, she's 52. Remember the great show Ghost she did. Striptease, Disclosure, and G.I. Jane. 1974, Leonardo. Oh, look at the man. He's 40 years old. The Aviator, Catch Me If You Can, Wolf of Wall Street, and the Titanic. It was a different show.
Some good movies.
Yeah, the Titanic was 3 hours long, and it still sank. All right, 1985, Victor Cruz. He's 28, wide receiver, who helped the New York Giants win Super Bowl 65. I had to do the Roman numerals. All right, now we're back. All right, today, let's say today in history is 1988. The oldest known insect fossil was reported in Science. Okay. It was 390 million years old.
That's old.
That's old. 1957, Elvis performed his final concert of the 50s at Schofield Barracks in Hawaii. Guess what the ticket sold for?
How much?
1957, $1.
$1.
I saw him in Fayetteville. It cost me $9, I believe, back in the 70s. All right, from the Know It All department, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do Elvis. Ready? Do you know when Elvis died? You know when it was? No, you don't know. It was 1977. But did you know that 7% of Americans still believe Elvis is alive? 7%. I don't know where they're living, though. And how about this percentage even higher among the age of under 30 that are not Elvis fans that still believe he's living?
Oh, yeah?
If he's on that,
you don't?
Yeah, I always believe Elvis is always alive. And that's from the Know It All department today. We got a super show lined up, all kinds of fun stuff. This is where you learn everything you want to know about what's going on in the area, right?
That's right, and it's jam-packed with a lot of good stuff, so stick around. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Welcome to Butler's Fine Men's Clothing in Florence, where I get all of my clothes, and the fall fashions are here. The new fall fashion lineup of sport coats are in at Butler's. Everything from cashmere to the new style of corduroy. Look your best in a new suit with plenty of colors to choose from. There are a lot of dress and casual shirts. Butler's is your one-stop shop of southern tide clothing, vests, sweaters, and shirts. Alterations are available with your purchase. If Butler's Fine Men's Clothing Store in Florence is not your clothing store, it should be.
It's the war between the states. South Carolina takes on North Carolina in the Battle of the Pit. The barbecue pit, that is. Make plans to come out for the 10th annual St. Nicholas Barbecue Fest on Saturday, November 15th at Riverfront Park in Conway. It's a day full of fun with art, crafts, food, and kids activities, plus special entertainment and, of course, some of the best barbecue this side of the Mason-Dixon. For more info, visit stnicholasbbqfest.com. The 10th annual St. Nicholas Barbecue Fest is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, and that's what we're talking about, the big barbecue fest going on in Conway.
That's right, St. Nicholas Barbecue Fest. John's with us, and seems like every year it gets bigger and bigger, John.
It does. It's we're hoping for a huge crowd this weekend.
Now, what all goes on now? You got people cooking and everything, right?
That's right. We have the SCBA, which sponsors a competition amongst the state barbecuers, and we will have 20 plus that'll be there. They're vying for the state championship. And we have a lot of vendors and kids activities and a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everything. There's a camel right there. I mean, you never know what you're going to find when you go to this festival.
Yeah, we've got a real surprise this year. You know, last year we were on Discovery Channel.
Right.
So we got another surprise this year. Not quite as big, but we've got another surprise.
Oh, surprises are fun. This is such a great festival. It's good for families. It's good if you like barbecue. And it's just a fun day to come on out there.
Oh, it is. It's supposed to be sunny, and I think the weather's going to cooperate with us. And then the other thing we need to mention, part of this is the Taste of Conway, which is Thursday night.
Okay.
And we're doing that at the Farmers Market on Laurel Street, 217 Laurel Street.
And that's going to be open to everybody, right?
It's open to everybody.
So you come out?
Yeah.
How many restaurants you got taking part?
We have got 12.
12?
12 restaurants.
So you get to go in, you buy a ticket, and you get to taste everything. That's what's so nice about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some delicious food.
Yeah.
We've gotten to taste it in the past.
Absolutely.
And, some yummy stuff. And so, new location this year. You definitely want to point that out because it used to be at the Peanut Warehouse.
Right, and you know the Peanut Warehouse is no longer available to use,
right.
And so we are moving it to the Farmers Market, and we're going to try to do a tent, but the tent just didn't work out. So
it's going to be nice weather this week.
It will.
I hope it does.
It will.
But this is what's so amazing. When you get to see these guys that actually judge the barbecue, I mean, these are professionals. They take it, they say, they do all that. I mean, it's amazing to watch these guys work.
Do they get barbecue on their shirt? Because if not, then they really are professionals.
They are professionals.
Well, I got to confess, I am a certified barbecue judge.
Oh.
And so, yeah, we get it on our shirt, in our mouth, and...
That's the true way to taste it, right?
Absolutely.
Just get it everywhere.
You know, you eat it with your fingers, too. You're not allowed to use a fork. You have to use your fingers so you can feel it.
Oh,
you do the texture, you do the smell, you do the taste, all that.
Yeah. And there's a lot of things going on. We'll have a lot of kids' activities, and I think we got 65 or 70 vendors that'll be there, and...
Be a big deal.
Yeah, and it's going to be down at Riverfront Park this year.
All right,
Yeah,
Thursday.
it's a
That's
great
Taste
thing.
of Conway Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Okay, starting at what time?
That starts at 4:30 to 8:30.
All right, and then on Saturday,
we will have from 10 to 5 at Riverfront Park this year. Conway Marina, Elm Street.
Yeah, and it's a great place,
Fun
too.
day.
There's lots of Christmas gifts you can get, or you can make hints. I know last year I was like, oh, that dress is pretty. And I wound up getting it for Christmas for my husband. So.
Oh, goodness. A lot of stuff coming up this weekend. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
We got a lot more coming up. All you got to do is sit back, relax, and we'll be back. And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, the Dancing with the Stars is coming up. They raise a lot of money, and these kids are in the area where they get the money from there.
Yeah, absolutely. It goes to early college education, and we've got Jamisha and Samuel with us, and you guys are actually from the first graduating class of this. So first of all, congratulations, and talk a little bit about this program and how much it's helped you guys.
Well, what they basically do is they track the students' scores on standardized tests. Students who have a tendency to perform with mediocre grades, you know, on their regular tests, but perform highly on standardized tests. So they figure these kids have potential. They just need a little push. Send them an invitation in the mail when they're in middle school, and they send them off to early college where they have an opportunity to graduate high school with an associate's degree.
That's fantastic.
And the best part about it, I think, that we both got to finish college with debt-free. So that was the biggest part.
Wow,
for
that
both
is
of us.
very huge.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right, now,
scholarships.
I've got to ask the question. You're benefiting from Dancing with the Stars. Do either one of y'all dance?
I dance.
You dance? Okay.
Yes.
Never danced before.
What? Never danced? We may do that at the end of the show today. Amanda may show
Do
you
some
some
dancing.
steps.
But
Okay.
it's exciting
No
because you guys are
problem.
actually in Dancing with the Stars this year. You're two of the contestants. So how does it feel to be able to dancing for the cause that has helped you guys? You guys will be helping people in the future.
It feels great. I'm always glad to say that it's living proof that this amazing opportunity is well worth it. So I feel like it's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, and how are the practices going so far? How about you, Samuel? You already danced, so how's it going for you? Nice and easy?
Yeah, nice and easy. It feels good to contribute because I remember being a part of it as a student and now returning to be a part of it, but, you know, being a person who's supporting.
Right, right. And what dance
students
are you
that are following
doing?
my steps. I'm doing the bachata with my partner.
Oh, nice. The bachata. And you are doing the tango.
Tango.
How's that going?
It's going good. Been practicing a lot, and like I said, this is all new for me. So,
How many times have you stepped on his foot?
how many times have I stepped on my own foot? Is the question. But it's been fun.
Now, your accent, you're from Georgia, aren't you?
No.
No, I was joking. I was joking. Where are you from
I was
originally?
about to say, originally from New York, but I moved out of there when I was like 9. I pretty much grew up here. If you're asking about my ethnicity, I'm half Puerto Rican and half Dominican. So
really,
bachata comes
I could not
naturally.
I know, it's almost like cheating that you're doing bachata because you
That's what
already
you
know
gotta
how
do.
to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be
But
good.
it's for the kids.
It's
awesome.
yeah.
Well, it's good
and
luck to both
Such
of
a
you.
great cause. You actually have an event coming up on November 19th where people can come out to El Cerro Grande, is that
Yeah,
right?
so Cerro Grande in Surfside. It's
Okay.
on 544. That's where I work.
Oh, nice. So come on out there. You can support Samuel or pretty much anybody that you want. And then the big event is November 22nd. That's a Saturday. It starts up at 8 p.m. And if you can't make it to the event, well, you can watch it live on the CW and you can log on to oridancing.com and vote for your favorite star. Give these guys some votes right
give
here.
'em a vote.
Stick with us. We'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now, there is a train show coming up, and you know what? It is the neatest thing. We went last year, and Charlie just loved it. So did my dad. So did I.
They have a lot of trains set up. Now, this is the 5th annual train show in sales. It's going to be at Lakewood Conference Center in Surfside, November 15th and 16th. And these gentlemen are with us, and Ed's going to talk a little bit about the show.
We've got the show coming up. We have 6 layouts. We have the little one on the table here. It's 4 by 6 inches. We have a HO layout coming in from Wilmington from the museum. It's 5 foot by 48, and it represents downtown Wilmington in the 1940s.
Wow, now that is the smallest train made right there, right?
Yes.
It's not even a scale.
Not even.
Not even.
It's just the tiniest thing. It's an electromagnet circuit that runs around. Little derailment there getting it set up, but we'll have it going for Sunday.
So that actually runs around there.
Oh, it sure does.
Smallest
It runs
train
around.
you'll ever
So
see.
does the other one, too, the Tunerville trolley. That goes around, too.
Now, that's an oldie.
No, that's a
trolley?
newie, but an old.
That's a newie, but an oldie look.
A newie and oldie look, right. The strip started in 1922 and continued into the 50s, and that's one of the things that came out of it.
Now, you're looking at some pictures now. You're going to see a lot of stuff there. There'll be actual trains operating, right?
Yes. We have the 6 layouts. We also have clinics. We'll be putting on clinics, how to repair a Lionel train.
Right.
We have that at 3 o'clock. I'm doing a clinic on scenery and stuff at 11. And we have a young man that makes his own trains out of cardboard and plastic. And he'll be showing how to do that.
Oh, cool. Well, this is a big hobby for a lot of people.
Yes.
You bet.
We've been at the mall down at Myrtle Beach Mall for 3 years. And in September, we had our 100,000th visitor.
Really?
And we
Oh,
gave
that's
away a Lionel
fantastic.
train set.
All right, now this is going to be not just a show. It's a buy. You can bring
Yeah.
stuff, sell it, buy stuff, or whatever, right?
Right.
Right.
All right, now give us the hours real quick on both days.
Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sunday 10 to 4.
Right
Yeah,
here
it's-
at Lakewood Conference.
It's really neat, and obviously, if this is your hobby, you definitely want to be there. And even if it's not, it is so neat to go see all these trains of different sizes, and there's a bunch of different stuff you can buy, and you might actually just start up a new hobby.
And something for your Christmas collection.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
right. How many trains you got?
Hundreds.
Dan, I'm sure you got a lot of them too, right?
Just about as many.
Wow.
Oh, that's what you call a true train collector. All right, stay with us. Coming back, we're going to talk about chili cook-off that's coming up over in Florence. Stay with us. That's right. Big deal coming up over in Florence. The Florence Chamber of Commerce is getting ready for their Chili, Brews, and Barbecue Festival cook-off. And a young lady I used to work with at 13, Patricia Burkett, is with us today. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see you again after all these years.
It's always good to see you. Now tell me about this big deal coming up in Florence.
Well, it's the 2014 Chili, Brews, and Barbecue Festival. It's the inaugural festival, so it's our first ever. We're really excited about it, and it's going to have a lot going on. So it kicks off Friday evening from 5 to 9 p.m. with a tailgate wing cook-off, and so people can come out and get their favorite wings. There'll be a band there. We're going to have Taste Like Chicken playing for the crowd to entertain folks, and a lot of vendor food and things like that. And then it continues Saturday, kicks off at 11 a.m. with the actual barbecue cook-off and the chili cook-off. We're going to have the Jeb Mack Band out there playing that day. And we'll also have a kids zone and free admission. So basically the food is the only thing that costs, and that's even affordable. And we're banking on good weather, as you know.
What I've got to know is you're talking about $1,000 for the top prize. People, can they still get in?
They still can. We still have some spots open. So if people want to call the chamber up, the Florence Chamber, it's 843-665-0515, or they can send us an email. And like I said, we do have those spots open. It's a $200 entry fee for the actual barbecue cook-off, but we supply all of the meat, which is a pretty huge deal.
That's very good.
So you just got to show up, you got to cook, and just win it if you want to.
Nice.
And then you get that big prize.
And if you don't cook up, well, you just show up and
go
eat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best part.
That's what I'll be doing. I'll be there working, of course, right? But eating a lot.
Do you know, it's your first year, how many people are you expecting?
There's no telling, honestly.
The more the merrier, right?
The more the merrier. We have the same kind of setup that people have probably seen before with Florence After 5 downtown on Dargan Street. So we're going to have the whole street area for people
blocked off and everything?
No, Jeb Mack Band, what time do they start?
Well, they're going to start around 12 o'clock.
They are one of my favorite bands.
Good
if you have never seen them, that is reason enough to go out there. Plus, you get the chili and the barbecue and the brews.
That's right. Oh, the brews. I keep forgetting the brews, and,
brews,
guys will tell me,
it
like,
all down with
Trish,
something, right?
Yeah, that's the most important part, the brews. So, yeah, there'll be lots and lots of brews.
Well, I've got to ask you, you're out of the business now.
I am.
Are you having a better life now?
Well, it's fantastic. If I say I had a bad life before, that would be good.
I didn't mean that.
No, it's great.
That's good.
The chamber has been great to me. They're a great asset to have in Florence, so I am enjoying it very, very much. And this is what we hope to be a signature event.
Yeah,
all right, well, you
tell
stay
them where
in
to
touch.
be one more
Tell
time.
them one more time.
It'll be downtown Florence, Dargan Street, and it kicks off, like I said, Friday evening, goes into Saturday. So you can find more information on our Facebook page.
All right, thank you so much. Tell them bye, Tricia. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you right here tomorrow.